Hey guys, this is Fadi from FadiStreeting.com. How are you? It has been a challenging month to say the least, I think, and I think I can speak on behalf of all of us as I say that. As you know, during the last 3 weeks we've been experiencing a Mercury retrograde, and this one as a retrograde has been quite different for me. Usually retrogrades are very loud for me most of the time. This one was mellow and then boom and then mellow and then another boom. I felt like it was pleasant in the way that it gave us time to allow us to take in the learnings that are being given to us and to release that which isn't helping us. This retrograde has been different because while to me most retrogrades have been here working on the mental aspect of things, this one has been about a complete shift in perspective from the mental to heart consciousness, to seeing things through the heart. The heart as an energy center is rising in power again, and it is taking its place as the center of our consciousness. And as that is happening, we are being forced to expand, but not expand in a way where things make sense to us, because we're not asked to view things through the eyes of logic and sense anymore. We're asked to simply connect to the infinite wisdom that is within the heart. And working with the heart, logic doesn't really play a big part. It's more about flow, it's more about trust, it's more about faith. And so as you're working with the heart, things will look very different to you. They look the same, but they aren't, and you know that they aren't. It's just very strange because you're looking at the same object, but your point of perspective has suddenly shifted. And that's basically what we've been experiencing over the last few months, but it has been really intensified over the last few weeks during the Mercury retrograde and also through the lunar eclipse. So the guidance that we have for you at this time is to be okay with things not making sense and not being logical. Things are not meant to be logical right now, because you're here and you're suddenly seeing all of this instead of you seeing this, which the mind was able to perceive. Now the mind and the heart are looking at the same thing, with the heart kind of taking over. So yeah, things aren't meant to make sense right now, and be okay with that. Be perfectly okay with that. I'll talk a little bit about my experience over the last few weeks to give you an example of what I went through. As I said, to me it was mellow and then boom. First boom was me accepting that I am in a physical body, and to be honest with you, this has been something that I wasn't really accepting up until this time. I'm very comfortable connecting with heaven, working with heaven, and although I'm very grounded and logical, I never truly accepted that I'm a physical being. I always looked at my body as a vehicle, kind of like a car. But I was asked, and really strongly, to see myself being in a body, not just using a body, if that makes sense. And from there on, the second point, and that really shifted so many things for me, was trusting the divinity of Mother Earth. Again, I can easily connect to the divinity in heaven, and I can easily feel the divinity from heaven. But on Earth, I've always struggled to trust in the divinity of Earth. And one of the biggest things that came to me is that, Earth is also a child of God. So yeah, there's a lot of divinity of God within Earth, and within all of this chaos that we see around us that is happening at this time, there's always divinity, and divinity is not only in heaven. Heaven on earth is what the angels and the ascended masters keep saying to me, and it finally dawned on me, it finally made sense. But for the longest time, and here this is where I want to give an example, heaven on earth made no sense to me. I was like, I can hear it and I can feel it, but I cannot understand it and I cannot properly perceive it. And this is the shift that most of us are going through. It's as if we know that something is right, but we don't know why is it right, and we cannot validate that it's right. So the validation and trying to know that it's right, this is still here. but it's just about connecting with the heart more. So let's get practical. During this phase, and where you're asked to change the perception from here to here, and you will go through a lot of experiences that will push you to release things. Mental notions, for example, emotional patterns, people, relationships, jobs, whatever it is. Start by accepting that this is coming to you with love, and it is leading you towards love. I understand that to many of you, the last few weeks felt like torment and punishment, but nothing is coming from that perspective of punishment or torment. We're all loved children of God. So just trust that blindly at all times. Do not try to think here about it. Just trust it blindly and feel it through your heart. The faith for me that everything is coming to you from love is the foundation. On top of that is another layer of faith, which is faith that all is well. Things look chaotic, things don't make sense, but things are always well. And they will always end up well as well. So trust that blindly also. Again, right now you cannot see how the outcome is going to look like. It's not possible because the vantage point is changing totally. So the outcome cannot make sense to your mind, cannot be perceived by your mind. So don't worry about that. Simply trust that the outcome is for your highest good and do what feels right. So faith that everything's coming to you from love, that there is no punishment, you're not being punished. Faith that all is well despite the fact that it looks like it's complete chaos right now. Those two are foundations. And then from there, I'm going to give you a little practice through a small meditation in a little bit, but from there, try to see things through the eyes of love, through the eyes of God. And so look at the situation and just from a perspective of you're taken care of, from the perspective of knowing that all is well and that this is coming to you with love, just see what's in the situation for you, because nothing is coming to you to punish you. It's coming to you to help you release something or to teach you something. So just connect with the understanding that, okay, what's in it for me? And try to look at it from that perspective. This will help you regain power, because it is very normal right now, since things are extremely chaotic, to feel like things are coming to you and that you have no control, but you always have control. You gain control by connecting with the inner truth that you are a child of God. So access that connection within, and again I'll show you how to do that in a little bit, and from there look at your situation from a new perspective, from a perspective of faith, from a perspective of trust, and from a perspective that, okay, what's in it for me here? This looks weird, but I know there's a gem for me there. So look for the gem as much as you can. So this is the message that we have for you at this time. I want you to join me now with a beautiful, gentle meditation that you can do throughout the day, and it would really assist you in shifting your point of perspective. So what the angels are saying is that to maneuver out of any situation that is not of comfort to you, and to be able to release yourself of whatever situation that you feel you're stuck in, it's all about looking at it from a different perspective. And this is what heaven is asking you to do right now, is to see things in a different light. And from that different light, you will be able to see new pathways that would lead you out of this discomfort. Heaven are also highlighting something. Many of you are hanging on to things. They are trying to make sure that things turn out in a certain way, that they don't want to lose a relationship or a job, or they don't want to change this or that aspect of who they are. As much as you can, let go. Let go of control. Control and being in a place of power, they're not the same. Being in a place of power comes from trusting God and connecting with the God essence that is within. But it is also very important to allow God to work outside of you as He wants to and as it is meant to for your highest good. So try not to control, try to let go actually. Letting go is of great importance right now. Letting go will basically simplify the process, and it will also help it become faster. So as much as you can, let go. Don't try to hold on to an outcome. Allow the outcome to come, but trust that the outcome is for your highest good. It doesn't have to make sense. Just trust that it is for your highest good. Okay, so please close your eyes. Begin by taking 3 deep cleansing breaths. Breathing deeply through your nose and exhaling through the mouth. Setting your intention to release anything that is stuck or stagnant in your body, in your mental body, in your emotional body, in any aspect of your being. Simply release it as you exhale. Just take another deep breath and fill your chest. And on the exhale, just exhale fiercely. One more time, taking a deep breath and hold it in. And on the exhale, just exhale fiercely through the mouth. And just settle into your body completely. And now, beloved one, just connect with the energy of your heart that is emanating from the center of your chest. Just move your focus from the busy energy of your mind into the stillness of your heart. And now just see yourself sitting in your heart center. And allow any imagery of your heart center to come up. You may feel it just as an emotion. You may see just light. Whatever it is perfectly okay. Simply allow the heart to reveal itself to you. Just take your time taking the details of your heart center. And now as you move around in your heart center, you notice a powerful blazing flame of white fire. You feel intrigued and interested about this flame, and you just approach it now. And now, beloved one, you step into the flame and you stand in the center of this flame. This flame is the flame of the Holy Spirit, the flame of God within you. So just allow this flame to cleanse you now, to uplift your energy, to align you with your divine essence. Take your time as that happens. Just be ready to let go of anything that is not of service. And just see this flame of white fire consuming anything that is less than God's perfection within you. So just let go and let go. Now just call on the presence of God within you to connect with you and to merge with you as you are standing in the center of this flame of white fire. Just allow the energy of God to connect with you now. This is not something you need to earn or you need to strive for. It is your birthright, for you are God's child. So just connect with the energy of God and with the love of God. And just know that the energy of God, the essence of God, is always within you. Allow yourself to feel this essence rising and connecting with you now. And now, as you settle into the energy of the God presence within you, just ask God to show you a situation that has been troubling you through His eyes. So let go of your perception, let go of your expectations, let go of any attachment to an outcome. Just let go and allow God to show you this situation through His eyes. And just notice any new details from this new vantage point, from this new perspective. Just allow God to show you things that you have not noticed earlier, perhaps a way out, perhaps some details that you haven't noticed before. Simply let that come up. I'll give you a few moments in silence to connect with the perspective that God wishes to reveal to you about this particular situation. Now just see the situation being covered with this flame of white fire, trusting that the essence of God will now heal the situation and clear it for you exactly as required for your highest good. Once again, let go and let God, and just see the situation being consumed by the white fire now. Take a deep breath. As we thank the essence of God, and we thank God Himself for connecting with us, we thank your angels and ascended masters who are close to you and assisting you throughout all that you're going through. Trust that. And now just begin to move your fingers and your toes. Connect fully with your body once again. Just take a few more deep breaths, and when you're ready, beloved one, you can open your eyes. As I was guiding you through this meditation, I noticed that as you surrendered the situation, as you were guided to surrender the situation to God, there was a lot of energy of, well, I've done this, and I've already done that, and I've already did my part. Correct. Nobody's saying otherwise, but just allow the new perspective to reveal itself. You might have done something, but it's just minor detail here and there. And as long as you approach it from a perspective of, well, I've done my part, there's a lot of defensive energy there. So just try to be aware of any resistance and release that resistance, and just allow yourself to be surprised by what the meditation and God will show you, and allow yourself to be, to just marvel at this new perspective. Have fun. Be light about this time. It is a heavy time, yes, but you can approach it with a lot of light energy by trusting that all is well, everything is taken care of, and that you're just exploring new aspects of you and exploring new aspects of life, and just aligning your life with your highest good, which is truly what's happening now. You're also aligning your life with your true purpose. So this has been the message, beloved ones. Just allow yourself to connect with the energy of God within you and the energy of your heart center, and let that be your guide. As much as you can, go into your heart center and try to look at the world through the eyes of God, through the eyes of your heart. It's always a pleasure connecting with you, and I look forward to connecting with you once again. Thank you, and many divine blessings to all.